Hi everyone. So if you're watching this, it's probably Easter. So if you celebrate, happy Easter. Today I'm going to be doing these fun little journal cards and I'm going to give them like a fun vintage look. And this is great for your scraps or, just maybe some journaling cards that you want to make look a little extra. So here's some ideas. And we're going to really just transform them. And this is a fun little thing I just did with my scraps. I think I'll probably make a quick video doing that. Um, but I just made these easy covers, which you see I've been messing with my vellum a lot. So if you don't like that shabby look, you can obviously just do it like, more regular vintage look. But I just love how pretty and dainty they came out. And these could be placed on front of your albums or journals or, even cards. So these are obviously super simple. So I'm gonna use for my back. So I got these little pink sheets at Michael's. I believe they're the Recollections 80 pounds. So they're not too thick, but if you have cardstock or anything laying around, that works too. So I have, obviously, this is like my thicker cardstock. So this is like 120-pound weight, and these are the 80, so you can see the difference. So it really doesn't matter. You could even use just regular scrapbook paper as your backing. So the back is going to be 3x4, which is the size of a standard journal card. And then for my images inside, I cut mine down to about 3.5 by 2 3/4. And oh man, the sun is just going in and out, in and out. Hold on. So I cut these down to 3.5 by 2 3/4 because I really wanted the edges to show on this. You could obviously change that. So here's the little trick that I thought was fun because I've seen some edging with vintage looks on them and it's kind of already jagged. So I thought, you know what, let's do our own. So I'm going to this is how simple this is. I'm literally, sorry, I've got washi stuck all over me. I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm trying to make it not blurry. I'm literally just cutting these tiny little triangles on the side. And you see how it is? And it doesn't matter what size or if it's even, because actually the more uneven it looks, the more vintage-ish it will look. And yes, I have my own vocabulary. My husband, I told you, it drives my husband crazy. So I'm just going to do about 3 just to give it a little look. It almost looks like even an old map, like an old pirate map or something. So you can do 3, 4, whatever amount you want. And then I'm going to corner round them. And this is obviously optional too. And so I'm going to just take this because I'm going to be dotting on it with my stamp. So I actually used a pretty vibrant color, this raspberry color, and it's very bright because I got this and I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do if it will be too like bright on like cardstock. Actually, it's a little more subtle, but still. So I thought pink and pink because you know how much I love pink. And I'm just gonna edge it a little bit and then I'm gonna place my card on the top and I'll show you how we really make these little cards just kind of come to life instead of just an image. And this doesn't have to be perfect because obviously it's gonna be covered. So if you wanna get in there and do more, you can, but I'm just gonna leave it really light. And I have another color too that I'm using. It's like a bubble gum. It's called Spun Sugar. All right, so you can see, like, look at the difference. So this was 1 and this is 2. So you can already see how much prettier that looks. So I'm just going to take this and glue that on. Did not mean to spout that much on there. So our day today is going to be probably easy, and I hate to say this, but we went to the movies yesterday to see Mario, and we were supposed to go like grocery shopping and stuff, and we didn't. So it looks like today is the day to do that. I hope it's not a zoo. All right. So once I did that, what I did was, and of course you could add stickers, whatever, but I did dig in some of my washi and I started looking, and not just the recent ones, but some of my older ones. I came and I had those like sticker washis, and I loved it because it had this really pretty lettering. So if you have any kind of sticker, not even just like washi, but from your little kits and stuff, you can like add those on there. as long as it's not bent. And it almost looks like the card, you know, it looks connected. And I did add some more, so let me see what else do I got here that will match. I'm kind of just doing random, so nothing really planned. I'm just kind of doing some of these with you guys, but I don't really think that one's gonna match that. So I'm gonna put this over here for a minute. You can dig into some of your even clear washi. Some of these might be too big, but I loved these letterings as well to put on because, and if you have to cut it, that's okay too. So just, I'm gonna cut about that much off of it. And it's gonna look like it's really part of this. Like you have some vintage look on there. Okay, and I grabbed my glitter because I had it out. And I just added it on some of the glitter portion. Sorry, I was trying to make sure you guys can see that because it looks so pretty when you add it on there. And so it's just kind of like, let's do journal cards together type thing because it's a slow Sunday and everyone's probably just about to eat with their family later and things like that. And this is a pretty easy project to do. So the glitter obviously really adds a lot of pop to this and it's so gorgeous. But I mean, do you see how plain it was before? It was just like some plain Jane type thing and then we really made it to come to life. And I do love this gold with it. So let me try and see if I can add one on here without destroying the glitter. So I might actually tear that right here because I feel like it's not going to fit. So I'm going to just cut that. And so that looks gorgeous just like that. And then maybe something right here. I have, let's see what I got in here. I had a few smaller ones. Oh, I like these ones, these little flowers. They're so dainty. And you guys can see the sun coming in and out. It was raining so bad yesterday. Oh, I destroyed this. Hold on. So I'm glad it's all cleared up. All right, so did I just do that to this one too? Sorry. I just destroyed both of my stickers, so I'm going to cut this because I don't want to waste it and stick it on there. And I probably need to fix that one. But that card's full and it looks just gorgeous. And so that's one. I guess let's do another one. So again, I'm just going to kind of go in there and do the edge. So this one's lighter. I know you're not supposed to dip, but I can't find another one. I don't know if it's going to show. It's not going to show up too much because the other one, so I'll just use this. And I know people told me not to double dip in my stamps before, but you know, I just do it. And it's okay. You literally just rub it and it will come off. And I didn't do my little triangles, so I guess I can do that now. Get all this washi tape off my scissors and my hands. All right, so I'm just gonna put them all over, just anywhere, kind of just wherever you want to put them. You can make them thicker, you can indent them more, but doesn't it really help it look like vintage? So if you don't have any journaling lettering, you could just use your regular scrap paper and then add like a die on it. So for an example this is just regular scrap paper on the background and I cut it down to the size and then I just added a die piece on there. And you see I added the washi in the back. That one came out really nice. My favorite one is probably this one. I don't know why. Only because I put like one lettering and just the gold, but I just love how it looks. I'll give you the sizing for the vellum too. So there's that, and I'm going to put this one on. I'm going to add some glue. So what is on the menu for everyone today? We're not doing very traditional today. I was going to, but my husband, I asked him if he wanted to grill. So he's going to grill today. Okay, I already love that. Like, I wouldn't even need anything else. I think that looks just gorgeous as it is. If you want, even if you don't want to do like a journal card or whatever, you could even like just glue this here and put a little thumb notch and make it like just a sweet little pocket too, like a little side pocket for inside of your journals. So what am I doing here? I am looking for, I guess, something. I really just like it like this, but maybe I'll just add some gold and see how it looks. I'm probably gonna have to cut this. I am. So I kind of just don't even stick it on and just eyeball it. So that's pretty. I wonder if I can use this one that I took off. I ripped it, but I don't think it's going to show. I have to cut these too. So there's a little bit of fussy cutting involved in these, but that's all right if you don't mind doing that. I think I just ruined this by doing that. I did, because I don't like that on there. So the pet tape is even more awesome because then it's see-through and it's not going to show like some of the sheer ones for a mistake like that. So I kind of like this. So let's see if this one will show up. Okay. Maybe we'll make that last one a pocket because I have one more I can make. And I'll just put that one right here. And that one's pretty. And then I'm just gonna add some glitter, just here and there. So I'd like to do it on these little leaves here, especially the ones that are kind of gold, because they just look perfect together. And I just find them and add it in there. I'm gonna put some here. Okay, and that is just beautiful. I'm gonna leave that one alone. So we've done these, and I've already touched the glitter on that. So let's do one that's going to be more like for people who don't love pink. And I do get that sometimes. Some people ask me to make darker colors and things. I'm not a dark person. The darkest I get is mute. Like, I'm not a big fan of brown, and I mean, it depends. I'm not going to say that, because if it's a nice shade of brown, I'll like it, but not like a dark. No, I'm not going to say that either, because when you do junk journals, it does look better kind of dark. All right, just did 3 snips, and you see how easy that is. And let's just make this. Okay, you guys are gonna cringe because I am gonna dip this in the brown. I just really try to take it off a lot, and then hope that it doesn't mess with it. But I don't really stamp that much, so this is all I have right now. I can't find the other ones. So it's like, it is what it is. I'm sorry. But I will order some more. All right. So I'm just going to do that really quick. And then put this one on here. Okay. Oh, remember what I said? Let's do it the way with, like, if we were doing a pocket. So if you were doing a pocket, you could just put your little thumb notch on the side, and we'll just glue it right here. This is just kind of improvising as I go along here. And then putting that on there. So you have that little pocket inside of that. And this one's going to be pretty simple because this one just has a little bit of the gold in the middle. I almost want to do the hello, but I'm afraid I'm going to destroy it. Should I? Sure. If I destroy it, I'm sorry, you guys. Let's just see how it looks. I don't have any regrets yet, but we'll see how it dries. I do think it looks pretty, and I think it does look pretty. Okay, I'm happy with it. I was like, please don't blow it on camera. So, all right, there's that, and I do want to put some of that really pretty lettering on there, so I'm going to do this. And of course, like I said, you don't have to have the washi. It's just an idea I thought of as it was sitting on my desk. So I'm going to put more of that pretty lettering to give it that like vintage look. Oh, I should have used this one. Let me see here. Do I have anywhere to put it? I mean, you can really fill this up, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it like this just because I like it. It's pretty. You don't have to always constantly cover it. And it's a nice little like pocket. So, and for my measurement for my vellum, if you want to do this, like you obviously don't have to, but my vellum is just a 3.5 by 6-inch paper. And I scored it at the 4 1/4 mark on the 6-inch side, but I'm just going to eyeball it right now because I don't want to bring my scoreboard. So if you want, you can just do something like this. Actually, let me get one that's dry. I may regret that. Okay, so you can see how I did all the stickers here and just put it on the side. So I'm just going to do this just to eyeball it. And then I just basically took whatever, oh no, you know what's on here? The brown. So let me flip this. I want it to be pink. But it can be brown. I do have a whole ton of these. I just don't know where I put them. They are somewhere. And so I'm just gonna add that on the edge here. And it can be messy because, you know, the journal is gonna be in there. So I just put it over here. And I even did this. You don't have to do it, but I'm just putting that on there and smudging it everywhere. And if you want, you can add a sticker or whatever on there. So I think I will add maybe something like this. Maybe just right here. And gosh, I don't know what to put in here because they're all wet. So I'll just put that in there. So that's basically just what I did. And it did look pretty messy, I know, when I was doing it, but that's my fingerprint, no big deal. Just another way to fingerprint, but they're so gorgeous. It's just like, you know, just some fun little journaling cards to do. If you guys want me to do the little scraps, I was going to do something like this with the scraps and put them on our stuff. I can do a video like that. I made a whole bunch of these and I thought they came out just so cute because I was actually inspired by this one right here, this sticker. I was using it on here and I was like, you know what? I want to make my own. Let's see how that goes. All right, guys. Well, happy holidays if you're celebrating again, and hope you had fun making these cards with me. All right, guys.